Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to CPHS Channel 6, where tonight we have some cross-town rivals, Port Huron High versus Port Huron Northern, boys varsity soccer. I'm Brandon Kovac, your announcer for tonight. We'll start off with the ball in the Big Reds defensive end. It's going to roll out of bounds and be a throw-in for Northern. These two teams have met earlier in the season, and that resulted in a tie game, so of course it's going to play into here tonight. Both teams really wanting to break a tie. Richard Jock has it for the Big Reds, passes it up front to Kuberski. That's going to roll out of bounds. This will be a throw-in by Christopher Lahar. Up the line to Shell Kunji, who gets a head on it. It's going to go out of bounds and be a Big Red throw-in now. Now it's up front to Kuberski, fighting Godinez. Now Kuberski has it. It's kicked out of bounds by Chris Lahar. Now Jens Vesselman will throw it in. It's a long throw up front to Sam Seppo. It's going to be intercepted. Now Hudson passes one back. It's to Prout, now back in the center to Jock. Now Seppo has it. He's got one defender chasing him. He's going into the corner. Turns it around. He's got another defender on him. That's going to go out of bounds. Be a throw-in taken by Seppo. And Seppo was not playing in the first matchup between Port Huron High and Port Huron Northern. He was out for a couple games. So now he's back in the mix. Maybe that'll tip it in the favor of the Big Reds. Now Kuberski has it for the Big Reds. It's taken away, kicked out of bounds by Mullally. Now Vesselman will take another throw-in for the Big Reds. It's a long shot right into the center. It's cleared out of there by the sweeper, Aaron Tomlinson. Now it's a race back to the ball. Northern's there first. There's a pass into the center. It's broken up by the sweeper, Nick Oberski. Hudson's going to be called for the contact. We have free kick for Northern now. This one will be taken by Eric Godinez. Excuse me, no, it'll be taken by Max Werner. It's a long pass up front. It's going to go out of bounds. Be a goal kick for Port Huron High. The wind is picking up just a little bit now. That's in the Port Huron Northern favor, but it's probably not enough to really affect too much of the ball movement. A little bit chilly tonight for soccer. A lot of the players have long sleeve shirts on. Now it's kicked up front to Vesselman. Vesselman dropping a pass in the center for Seppo to chase to, and it was gotten to first by Michael Crawford. Now Kuberski has it for the Big Reds. Dribbles it around, passes one into the center, and it's a little bit too high for a header. Frank Hudson chasing it down into the corner. Now he's got possession. Looks like he's got a clear shot in the front. Nobody's there to pick up his pass. Now Oberski has it for the Big Reds. Now the Big Reds have it inside the 18-yard box. It's kicked up by Godinez. Jock gets a head on it. Now Godinez has it, but he's got Jock right on him. There's Vesselman with the shot. And there it goes out of bounds. It'll be a Big Red throw-in. Now the Huskies have possession of the ball. It's passed up to the line. Shell Kunji will get to it first. Passes it back to Tomlinson. Tomlinson now has it taken away. Jock with it. Gives it up to Oberski. Now there's a pass into the center. It's headed out by Prout. Jock has it for the Big Reds. Turns it around. Sends a pass up. Kuberski now for the Big Reds with it. Now Mullally will send it up for Northern. It looks like it hit one of the Big Reds right in the hand. That's Kevin Johnson. Went for the header and his arms were up next to him and he missed the header shot and got it with his hands. So it's going to be just outside the 18-yard box, a free kick for Northern. That's going to be a direct kick as well. So PH will have to put up a wall. Direct kick means that he could kick it directly into the net as opposed to an indirect kick where he would have to pass it to another player and then they can put it into the net. And the Port Huron High wall has to be 10 yards away from the place of the ball. So Shell Kunji is going to take this free kick for Northern. Kick a floater, and that was a great kick there, but it's blocked by the goalkeeper. I believe that's Miles Keller in the net for the Big Reds. Keller only a freshman. There's only 2 freshmen on the varsity squad for Port Huron High, him and Dan Stroyan. Keller really has some shoes to fill with last year Oliver Glenn leaving for graduation. Shell Kunji is going to take the corner kick now for Northern. Bobbled around a little bit. Northern has control over it. Kunji sends it back into the zone, and Keller's able to come up and scoop it out of the sky. Now Kuberski has it for the Big Reds. Dribbles around a little bit. Tries to send a pass up to Seppo. Now it's picked up by Jock. Jock's going to be tripped up and it'll be a free kick for Port Huron High. Oberski takes the free kick for Big Reds. Now Jock tries to get a shot off, but it went off the side of his foot. Rolls wide. So now Hagedon grabs possession of it for Port Huron High, taken away by Mullally. Matthew Mullally looking for a pass up the side. That's Brett Mayer now, dribbling it. Looking for a pass into the center, and it's broken up by the defender Johnson. Now Prout has it for the Big Reds. He's got Kunji chasing him down. Tomlinson sends it back in for Northern. Johnson breaks that play up, sends it up to Hudson. Hudson back to Johnson. Now he kicks one into the center. Jock's able to clear it. Kuberski looks for a pass, but it's broken up by Mullally. He's going to bring it down the line, looking for a pass. It's stopped by the defender. Still has it down into the corner. It's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be a corner kick for Northern. This corner kick will be taken by Shell Kunji again. We've got 31:04 left in the first half. Still a scoreless game between Port Huron High and Port Huron Northern. It's a long history between these two teams, of course, playing each other, being cross-town rivals. Northern, I believe, has 12 wins against the Port Huron High, 1 win, which was last year. So Port Huron High really has a lot of wins to make up to make this an even matchup throughout the record books. Godinez clears that one out for Northern. It's rolling to the line. Hagedon's there first for the Big Reds. That's out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in taken by Cameron Hagedon. Throws it into Kuberski. It's broken up now by Northern. Simon gives it over to Mullally. It looks like the line judge is calling that offsides, and finally the ref will blow it. Remember, folks, you can get a copy of any event that Channel 6 has taped for a small fee just by calling 984-6621. You can get that on VHS or DVD. It's 984-6621. Free kick will be taken by Nick Oberski of the Big Reds. Sends one up. Seppo is there first. Seppo looking for a pass into the corner. It's broken up by the defense. Cleared out by Chris Lahar. Now Evan Prout's going to take the throw in for the Big Reds. Tomlinson has it for the Big Reds. Hudson comes up on his back a little bit too hard. That's going to be a free kick for Northern. Max Werner's going to take this free kick. That's going to go out of bounds, be another Northern throw-in, taken by Aaron Tomlinson. Tomlinson into Kunji. Tries to send a pass back. Now Oberski clears it up. Vesselman is there first. Gives it over to Kuberski. That one's taken away. Now Oberski has it again for the Big Reds. Looking for a long pass up front. Gives it up to Vesselman. Now it's up front to Seppo. Seppo with a little bit of room. Looking for a shot and a great defensive play there by Northern. That was Mullally breaking it up. The pass up front to Kunji. Shell Kunji sends it up. Now this throw-in will be taken by Devin Simon. It's into Shell Kunji. That's going to go out of bounds. Vesselman will throw it in for the Big Reds, up to Seppo into the corner. Now they're fighting for it in the corner. Seppo looking for a pass. It'll be kicked out. It'll be Port Huron High throw-in. Now Seppo sends a pass into the front, but it goes to the side. Northern now making a substitution.
Substitution for the Huskies, number 18, Aaron Smith.
Max Werner's going to take the kick here. Now Shell Kunji passes it over to Brandon Swigert. It's broken up by Johnson. Now Mullally has it for the Northern side. It looks like Vesselman down there got kicked in the stomach, I think, so it'll be a free kick for Port Huron High. Nick Oberski's going to take the kick. Puts up a long kick right at the net, and a great save by Nate Wine. Almost falls back into the net. But he's able to catch his footing and walk it up. Now both teams will make a substitution. It'll be a Big Red throw-in.
Substitution for the Huskies, number 8, Scotty McCracken. And number 12 for the Big Reds, Dan Stroyan.
Now the ball's taken away. Northern kicks it up. It goes out of bounds. Hudson will throw it in. Up to Vesselman. Vesselman now dribbling it around, looking for a pass back. Now there's a shot by Hudson. Wine bobbles with it for a second, almost kicked in by Kuberski, but Wine was able to dive onto it the last second. That's why it's always wise for the other offenders to chase at the net once a shot is on, because you never know what's going to happen. If the goalkeeper will bobble with it for a second, perfect opportunity to pop it into the net. Vesseman has it at the center of the field for Port Huron High. Passes it over to Jock. Jock loses it to Godinez. Now Godinez has a little bit of room, clears it up. Prout stops that one, puts it back into the Big Red offensive end. Now it's up front to Swigert. Swigert has Oberski on him. The ref's going to call Swigert for a foul. Oberski with it, sends it over to Prout. Prout now bringing it up the field. He's got Swigert on his back. Sends a pass up. It's cleared out by Max Werner. Long pass up front. Johnson chases it down, settles it. Passes one up to Eric Bowden. Bowden fighting for it and has it taken away. It's a pass into the corner to Swigert, and Swigert will be offsides on that one. It's a high kick by Oberski. Now it's up front, Kuberski fighting for it. Werner trying to clear it. It goes off Kuberski's chest. Now Mullally with it for Northern. Kuberski will chase it down. It's put back into play. Now Shell Kunji has it for Northern. He's got Prout next to him. It'll be a throw in. Kunji taking it. He's looking to hurry up and get a play going, but he had to wait for his other offenders to come in, and they're also making a substitution.
And number 17, Trevor Hicks.
Got 22:01 left in the first half. Score is still 0-0. Now it's another throw in. Prout's able to clear it out of the zone. Chest trap by Eric Godinez. Now it's up front. Keller chasing it down. It's outside of his box. He's going to let that one roll out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick. Now Prout has it. Sends it up to Hudson. Hudson looking for a pass into the center, over to Kuberski. He's got Lahar on his back. Lahar working hard, chasing it down. Was able to get to it first, but now Big Reds have it again. Seppel sending it up to Kuberski. And we got two Big Reds fighting over the ball. There's a shot towards the net. Kuberski chasing it down, and Nate Wine is there first. Passed into the side over to Eric Harrington. Harrington sends one into the center. It's headed out by Johnson. It's passed up front. Kuberski chasing it down. Saves it from going out of bounds, but then it's taken away by Max Werner. It's a Northern throw in now.
Substitution for the Huskies, Dylan Spank.
Bowden has it for the Big Reds. Tries to turn it around. It's going to go out of bounds. They're signaling for Northern throw in. This one taken by Eric Harrington. That's a long pass up front. Keller is able to get there first for the Big Reds. So another long pass up front. Keller's able to get there first. Runs into the offender and loses it for a second. The ref's going to call that dead ball, though. The ref's going to call for a stoppage in time. It looks like one of the Northern players just got the wind knocked out of him. Sort of taking one knee. Looks like he's going to be all right. Got a couple score stats here, thanks to Terry Harrington, one of the parents of Northern player. For Northern stats as of September 30th, we've got Matt Herm with 1 goal, Scotty McCracken with 1 goal, 1 assist, Shell Kunji 1 goal, Aaron Tomlinson 1 goal, 1 assist, Devin Simon 1 goal on a penalty kick and 2 assists, Trevor Hicks 1 goal, Aaron Smith 2 assists, Brad Herb 2 assists, Brennan Swigert leading the team with 4 goals, and Nate Wine with 1 goal. Not sure how we got that, if he was in the goalie box there. I'm guessing that he came out of the goalie box to score that one. I'm not sure what game it was in, but that would really be something if he did score it from the goalkeeper position. So now Northern has possession of the ball. Pass is broken up by Prout. He's going to dribble with it for a little bit into the center. Long pass up front. Werner's able to head that one up to Godinez. Godinez tries to get it up to Dylan Stank, but it'll be a throw in now for the Big Reds after they make a substitution. The horn over there for the substitution must be dying. I can't really hear it. Usually it's quite loud. So now we'll resume play with the throw in back to Prout. Prout passes it to the center to Jock. Jock has that one taken away by Chris Lahar. Still going forward. Prout chasing it down. It'll be Northern throw-in taken by Shell Kunji. So now Hudson has it at the center. Passes over to Kuberski. He's got one defender coming at him. Now that pass is broken up by Godinez. Perugia got a little hand on it. All the players are sort of wondering where the call was there, but it was accidental. Now Perugia diving over top of the ball. It definitely has to be called there. It's a dangerous play when the player is going down and tries to still play the ball. Because of course the only defense that the other players have is to kick right where they're laying down. So Max Werner's going to take the free kick. Oberski's able to get to it first, turns it around. Looks for a pass into the center to Vesselman. Vesselman over to Jock. Jock has a little bit of room to dribble. Tries to give it up to Vesselman. Now Jock with it again, taken away by Devin Simon. Simon passes it up to Shell Kunji. Kunji kicks it up. A little bit of a fancy move there, trying to get around the defender, but it gets a little bit too far away from him. Now Dylan Stank will throw it in. Now it's cleared out of there by Johnson. It'll be a Northern throw-in. This one thrown in by Godinez. It up, it's headed out by Hudson. Back to Godinez. That's out of bounds. It'll be another Northern throw in. Didn't know what was going on there for a second, but it's substitution there. Northern players just trying to stop it.
Number 11, Aaron Tomlinson. Back in for the Big Reds, number 10, Sam Seppo.
It's back in Big Red's possession. Perugia now passing it up front. It's broken up. Now Oberski with it for the Big Reds. Passes into the center to Kuberski. Now up front. Vesselman trying for a fancy pass up front. Now Hudson has it. Now Vesselman with the shot, and that's going to go wide. Max Werner will take the goal kick for Northern. Score is still 0-0, 13:51 left in the first half between Port Huron High and Port Huron Northern. This will be another Northern throw-in after they make a substitution. Bringing back in the game Brennan Swigert.
Substitution for the Huskies, number 21, Brennan Swigert.
Oberski able to kick that one out of bounds. This throw-in will be taken by Matthew Mullally. That'll be another throw-in taken by Mullally. Good header out of there for Johnson. It's up front to Vesselman and another good defensive play. There's a long pass up front to Seppo. He's chasing it down, trying to get there before Werner. They had pretty hard infraction there. The ref's going to stop the play. And it looks like he's going to give Seppo a yellow card for that. He didn't make enough of an attempt to stop before he ran into Werner. So Seppo's going to have to sit on the bench for 10 minutes. That'll be
just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen,
just almost till the end of the first period.
Again, if you're sitting in front of that dotted white line, please back up. Thank you.
So now Port Huron High has to bring in a substitution for Seppo. They're bringing in Leonard Marsh.
20, Leonard Marsh.
So now it's a free kick for Northern, taken by Max Werner. Prout getting a foot on the ball, sent back into the zone. Prout again with the ball, has Tomlinson fighting for it, and Tomlinson finally gets it away. He's taking it into the corner, looking for a pass into the center over to Swigert. Swigert trying to get a foot on it, finally shot off by Brett Mayer, and it goes wide.
Substitution for the Big Reds, number 19, Devon Hawkins.
So that's probably the best opportunity that Northern has had thus far tonight. Both teams really not having a whole lot of shots on net yet. Keller's able to come out and pick that one up. Kuberski with the head on it. Now Godinez sends it in. Chris Lahar now with the ball for Northern. Dribbles it around, taken away by Kuberski. He's able to pick it back up, sending it back to Mullally. And then up front again. It's going to go out of bounds, be a Northern throw-in. Vesselman now trying to head it up. Now Mullally with it, kicks it off of Hawkins, and it'll be a Northern throw-in. Chris Lahar is going to take this throw-in. Now Oberski able to get a foot on it, but Godinez with it again. It's back to Swigert. Looks like Werner's hurt on that last play. Had a little bit of a collision with Perugia. Looks like he'll be okay, back on his feet. Just got the wind knocked out of him, maybe. Werner's going to take the free kick for Northern. Now it's up front. Kuberski getting to it first for Northern, or for PH, excuse me. Now it's at the center of the field. Leonard Marsh with it, sends it back to Vesselman. A good slide tackle there by Kuberski. Vesselman again with it. He's going to dribble it around. He's got two defenders on him. It looks like he put a little bit too much pressure on the defender. He's going to be called for the foul. Now Marsh with it for Port Huron High side. Hudson taking it into the corner. Looking for a pass into the center, and it's broken up by Godinez. Frank Hudson with the throw-in for the Big Reds. Throws it up to Marsh. Marsh has it kicked out of bounds. It'll be another throw-in taken by Hudson. Now it's up to Kuberski with a little bit of room. He tries to get a shot off, puts it into the center. Vesselman now passing it back to Kuberski. Kuberski trying to get a shot off, and it's broken up by the defense. Finally does get one, and there's a great save by Nate Wine. Chasing it down is Eric Bowden for Port Huron High. Sends it out of bounds. Northern will make a substitution on the throw-in.
Substitution for the Huskies, number 8, Scotty McCracken.
Godinez has it for Northern. Kicks it up, and Hudson gets to it first. There's a pass back to Prout. There's a fancy pass by Vesselman over to Kuberski. Kuberski sends it into the corner. Chris Lahar's there first, but now Perugia has it for Port Huron High. Perugia slipping around a little bit. It's finally taken away by Lahar, and that goes out of bounds for a PH throw-in. Thrown into Vesselman. Vesselman with a little bit of room, looks for a pass across into the center. Ooh, and right across the net there. Nobody at the back door for Port Huron High to put it in. Marsh will throw it in for Port Huron High. Into Oberski with the long high shot, and that's going to go well over. Got 6:45 left in the first half. Score still 0-0. The first matchup we had between these two teams ended in a 0-0 tie, so we'll hope that we get at least some action here tonight with goals scored. Hudson now with the ball for Port Huron High. Taking it into the corner. Looking for a left-footed pass across the front. Now Hawkins has it for Port Huron High. Sends one in to the center. Hudson able to get ahead on it, but it goes wide. Looks like we've got Superman here, or someone dressed up like Superman. I don't know, looks like he's rooting for the Northern team though. So I don't know, Big Reds, it's kind of hard to win when you have Superman rooting against you. Let's hope he doesn't get out on the field. There's Prout clearing the pass. Now Marsh sending a pass over to Hudson. Hudson will bring it up the line. It's a long pass into the center, and Wine is there to catch it. A great follow-up by Colton Perugia, just waiting for Wine to drop it or bobble with it just for a second. Now Bursky with it. Has it taken away by Schweigert. Now it looks like it'll be a free kick for Northern because Oberski was playing it while he was on the ground. Max Werner's going to take this free kick. It's a high kick right up front, and Miles Keller is able to get there first. Great kick, though, right where they needed it. Now Prout has it for Port Huron High. Has it taken away for a second by McCracken. Now McCracken with the ball. Sends it over to Tomlinson. It's broken up. Good slide tackle by Hudson. Vesselman's going to take it up the line. He's looking to take it now into the center. Still has it looking for a shot. That one will be scooped up by Wine. Now Mayer with it, has it cleared out by Oberski. Oberski again with another clearing pass. Vesselman now at the center of the field, has a little bit of room. He's got Matt Herm on his back though. Still dribbling with it. Off of one defender. And it looks like it did go out of bounds. So the line judge is calling for a goal kick, but that can't be right because it did hit a defender. Looks like the referee's going to go over and talk to him for a second. They will call it a goal kick.
Hitting for the Huskies, number 10, Shell Kunji, and number 20, Dylan Stang.
So now Max Werner will take the free kick. Bowden chasing it down, gets to it first. Passes up to Hawkins. Hawkins turns it around. Sends it up front, off one of the Northern players. Now Seppo coming back in the game. His time has expired for his 10-minute penalty.
Number 10, Sam Seppo.
It's out of bounds again. It'll be another PH throw-in, this time taken by Vesselman. Now Matt Herm's able to finally clear it out of the zone. It's another Port Huron High throw in. Good header there by Chris Lahar. Now Kuberski trying to clear it out. Another good block by Chris Lahar. He's really using his head tonight. There's a pass up front. Swigert's there first. He's still got it. Finally taken away by Johnson. Now it's kicked back in the zone and goes out of bounds out the back. Got under 45 seconds left in the first half. In a scoreless game. Olberski's going to take the goal kick. Good block there by Swigert. Almost like a mid-air drop kick. Now Kuberski has it for the Big Reds. Long pass up front. Werner's there first. Crowd's going nuts over here about the Kuberski footwork. Now Olberski has it, the center of the field. That's
at the end of the first half, score 0-0.
It's the end of the first half there. No score here in the crosstown rivals, Port Huron High versus Port Huron Northern. Let's see if somebody can finally get a score on the board.
Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen.
We'll resume play with Northern kicking off this time. Now we got Tomlinson with the ball, kicking it up, headed back in by Prout. Now Tomlinson again with it over to Godinez, back to Tomlinson. Now Kunji with it, long pass up front. It's being chased down by Swigert. He's got Johnson right there. Johnson able to get to it first. Turns it around. Both teams really picking up the intensity. I don't know what the coaches told them, but they're really running hard now. Now Kuberski sends one into the center. Vesselman. It's intercepted by Godinez and cleared out of there by Werner. Now Mullally with it. Vesselman now with it, send it over to Jock. He bobbles with it, and it's finally taken away by Kunji. Now Mayer dribbling it around a little bit. Excuse me, that's Devin Simon with it. Hudson will take the throw in for the Big Reds. Sends it up the line to Seppo. Seppo with a little bit of room here. Gets a shot off. And it's right out the back door. Kuberski chasing it down, trying to get ahead on it, but couldn't get there in time. It's kind of hard to see how close or how far they are away from the net from this angle. Looked like Kuberski might have been getting there on time, but not quite. Max Werner will take the free kick, sends it up high.
Stand behind the dotted white line. Do not sit in front of the dotted white line.
Swiger has it now for Northern. Kicks it into the center, but Jock is able to get to it first. Now Lahar kicks it out of bounds. It'll be a PH throw in. It's into Vesselman. Vesselman trying to get a pass up front, broken up by Lahar. It's a long kick up front. It goes out of bounds. It'll be a PH throw in. It's taken by Nick Olberski. It's out of bounds. It'll be a PH throw-in. This one taken by Vesselman. Throws it into Seppo. Seppo now dribbling it around, looking for a pass into the center. It's up to Vesselman. Vesselman passes it along. Now Bursky has it back. Looking for a shot. It's off of Lahar. Good block there. So he's heading right for the net. Seppo now with it into the corner. And that's cleared out of there by Werner. Now Seppo has it for the Big Reds. Passes it across over to Hudson. And it looks like it did roll out of bounds out the back. So it'll be a goal kick. Score is still 0-0. Neither team has scored on each other yet this season. This is the second matchup they've had. And it looks like it's a free kick instead of a goal kick. So it had to have been a foul on one of the Big Reds. Free kick taken by Max Werner, a long one up to half field. And he's got a little bit of room, or a little bit of wind at his face, so that one could have really sailed if the wind wasn't there. So now Northern on the attack. Shelkunji taken into the corner. That goes out of bounds. It'll be a PH throw-in. This throw-in's taken by Evan Prout. Another PH throw-in, this time taken by Frank Hudson. Hudson kicks one up front. Werner's playing back deep. It looks like PH will be called for the foul there. It'll be a free kick. This free kick taken by Max Werner from Northern. Excuse me, it'll be Shelkunji taking this one. Good kick right into the center. Bobbled around a little bit, and Miles Keller is able to get to it first. Keller throws one up to Prout. Long kick up front, goes out of bounds out the back. This goal kick will be taken by Nick Oberski. Now Kuberski has it for the Big Reds. Has one defender on him. He passes it up to Cameron Hagedon. Hagedon looking for a pass into the center. Werner's there, able to get a head on it. Now Chris Lahar passes it up to Mullally. Mullally taking it up the line, beats one defender. Kuberski almost gets up there to take it away from him. Now Kuberski looks like he's hurt, slow to get up. Looks like the ref blew the whistle because he thought Kuberski was injured, but he's back up on his feet. Ref's going to make him go off the field there. Usually whenever they have to stop the play because of an injured player, they like to see him go off the field and take a second. So Kuberski's going to go to the bench for a minute. Colton Perugia will come in to replace him. Ref's going to resume play with a drop kick here, but doesn't look like Vesselman was ready for it. Good header there by the Northern player. Kunji passed it over to Mayer. Mayer has it taken away for a second, still with it. Now it's taken away. Vesselman, the pass up front. It's broken up by Lahar. Back, Eric Bowden now sending a pass up to Hagedon. Hagedon able to turn it around. Now it's picked up by Eric Godinez. Now Seppo has the ball for PH. He's looking for a long shot here, and Nate Wine's able to catch it. That was a good, solid shot. Something that both teams really need to pick up and start doing, at least put some shots at the net, see what happens. You never know, but you know for sure you're not going to score if you don't shoot. So now Devin Simon has the ball for Northern. Kicks a pass into the corner, that's intercepted by Hagedon. Malali able to catch up to it. Godinez kicking it up front now.
Again, the Kentucky stand is now serving hot chocolate.
Oberski sends a pass over to Prout. Now there's a pass up front to Hudson. He's got a little bit of room up to the corner. Sends a pass into the center. It's broken up by Devin Simon. Got just under 30 minutes left in the game now. Score still 0-0. The Battle of Port Huron. Seppo with the ball. Long pass up into the center. Vesselman there. Chasing it down, but it's picked up by the goalkeeper, Nate Wine. Devin Simon now with the ball at the center of the field, passes over to Godinez. Godinez will dribble around for a little bit. He's got two defenders on him. It's finally taken away by Vesselman. Seppo now bringing it down the field, trying to take it into the corner. He's got one defender on him. It's finally taken away. Now that goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in taken by Evan Prout. Now Swigert's able to get to that one first. It's finally cleared by Johnson. Now Malali has it for Northern. Has a little bit of room to dribble. Taking it up, looking for a left-footed shot. And that goes off and out of bounds. Northern making a couple substitutions, and so is Port Huron High. Coming back in the game is Kuberski.
Number 8, Scotty McCracken. Number 17, Trevor Hicks. And number 18, Brad Herm.
Now Seppo has it at the center of the field, steps on the ball. Stopped for a second, but Vesselman able to come and pick it up. Looks like it'll be a free kick now for Port Huron High. And this is going to be a direct kick. So Seppo probably going to try and shoot right at the net, I would guess. Look Look at Hudson there trying to get in the way of the northern wall, and that one's going to go high. So now Max Werner will take the goal kick for North. Now Godinez coming out with the ball, passes it up front. PH will make a few substitutions before the throw-in. Oh, excuse me, it'll be a Northern throw-in, so they won't come in. It's a slide tackle there by Prout. Now Hudson really fighting for the ball. Passes it up to Oberski. Prout kicks one up high. Now Mullally chasing it down. Sends a pass up front. That's going to go out of bounds and be a PH throw-in. Now they're able to make their substitutions.
Huskies, number 10, Shell.
It's getting quite a bit cooler out here now with the sun's gone down. So of course that always hurts 10 times more whenever you get hit by the ball or by another player. There's a good left-footed shot by Mullally. The Big Reds now coming out with it. It's Frank Hudson taking it down the line. Now Seppo coming back to get it. Seppo loses it for a second, but able to get control of it again. Now it's finally taken away by Simon. Now it's at the center of the field with Kuberski. Kuberski sends it over to Vesselman. Vesselman has it taken away by Lahar. That'll go out of bounds and be a throw-in. Kuberski now with the ball for the Big Reds. Sends a pass over to Oberski. This is going to be a Port Huron High throw-in. There it is up front to Seppo. Seppo with a little bit of room. Looking for a shot, and Nate Wine's able to pick it up. Great stop there by Wine. Going down on the knee and scooping it up. Got 23:56 left in the game. Score still 0-0. Pass up front to Vesselman, and Lahar is able to get to it first. That's going to roll out of bounds. Northern will make another substitution.
Substitution for the Huskies, number 2, Eric Harrington.
Throw-in will be taken by Chris Lahar. It's really going back and forth here. Finally cleared out by Oberski. Chris Lahar chasing it down. Good hustle there now. Shel Kunji with it. Passes it back to Godinez. Now Hudson with it, passes it back over to Prout. Vesselman with it at the center of the field, passes it up front. Now Kuberski trying to get a shot off. That's going to go wide. Northern making another substitution.
Substitution for the Huskies, number 13, Brett Mayer.
Now Werner kicks it for Northern. Kuberski still with the ball, finally taken away by the defender. We have throw in for Port Huron, high. Looks like the line judge is going to call that handball on Vesselman. Bounced up and hit his arm. Now Swigert able to get a head on it, chasing it down. He's got two defenders on him. Still going after Oberski, able to clear it out. So now Oberski has the ball, kicking it up front. Seppo putting it up front. Now Kuberski with it. Taken away by Eric Harrington. Now Devin Simon with the ball. Dribbling it around, sends a pass up front. Now Seppo with the ball. Still with it, looks for a pass up front. And that's picked up by Nate Wine. Now Kovac has it in the front center of the field, kicks it into the corner. Chasing it down is Hudson. That's going to be a PH throw-in. Hudson throwing it in. It's into Seppo. Seppo tries to turn it around. He's got Devin Simon right on his back. It's cleared out. Still a scoreless game here with just under 19 minutes left. It'd be a crying shame if this one ended in a 0-0 tie as well, as they played earlier in the year and it was a 0-0 tie. Now another Northern throw-in. Now Kuberski sends one a long pass up front, headed back out by Chris Lahar. Now Harrington with the ball. Looking for a pass, he's got one offender right on him. Now Vesselman, a long pass up front to Seppo. Chasing it down, it's got, getting there first is number 14, Michael Crawford. Now Bursky with the ball. It'll be pushed down and it'll be a free kick. Bursky will take the free kick for the Big Reds. It's a long, high kick, and it's going to go over the net and out of bounds. Max Werner will take the free kick. Now Prout has the ball for the Big Reds. Now Bursky with it at the center of the field, passes it up front into the corner. Hudson chasing it down. He's got Tomlinson right on him. Now Hudson with the ball. Has it at the line. Sends one into the center. It's kicked around a little bit and finally cleared out of there by the defense. I don't know how that ball didn't go in. I think that was Chris Lahar there with the save for Northern because it went over top of Nate Wine as he was down. There's a crossing pass there. Todd Johnston there trying to get it. Now Matt Herm, or excuse me, that's Eric Harrington kicking it out. Now Kuberski with it for the Big Reds, long pass into the center. Still going in, now over the net.
Substitution for the Huskies, number 9, Matthew Mullally. Number 10, Shell Kunji, and number 17, Trevor Hicks.
Still scoreless here, just over 14 minutes to play in the game. PH has really been controlling here for the past couple minutes. That really doesn't mean anything. The score is still 0-0. Now Seppa with the ball, has it taken away. Seppa again getting it back and forth, but it's finally kicked out of bounds. This is going to be a corner kick now for the Big Reds. Looks like this one's taken by Hudson. It's a good one right into the center, headed out by one of the defenders. It's a kick into the center, and Nate Wine's able to get it. Another good save by Wine. Rolls one up front to Mullally. It's a long pass up front. There's a shot up front. Kunji's there at the back door, and it rolls out of bounds. Both teams really having some bad luck up by the net. This goal kick will be taken by Nick Oberski. Vesselman able to get a head on it.
This game, a replay of it will be on Channel 6 Monday, October 9th at 4 p.m. Again, this game will be on Channel 6 Monday, October 9th.
We're going to call that a foul on Northern, so PH with a free kick. This one taken by Nick Oberski. It's a long kick right up front. Vesselman able to get a head on it, and it goes off the crossbar. Can you believe it? Pretty much the perfect setup there. Vesselman charging in, able to get a head on it, but then it goes just a couple inches too high. Now Hudson with the shot up front, off of one of the defenders and goes wide. So now it will be a corner kick for the Big Reds.
And number 14, Richard Jock.
Hudson with the corner kick up front. Oberski able to get a head on it. Now another shot off of a couple defenders. And it looked like a pinball game there going on in front of the net. And it looks like it's going to be a penalty kick for the Big Reds. That's what I'm guessing by their reaction. I didn't see the ref's call, but it looks like one of the Northern defenders is injured in front of the net. Just a little hurt. And I believe that is what's going to happen here. It'll be a Northern or a Port Huron High penalty kick. Once we make sure that this Northern player, that's Max Werner, injured. I'm not sure what happened there. It must have gone off of one of the Northern players' hands inside of the box. So I didn't see any foul or anything like that. But it did bounce off of at least 5 players right in a row. So Nate Wine getting ready, psyching himself out. Pretty much what he has to do is read the hips. It looks like it's going to be Jens Vesselman taking the penalty kick. Pretty much got to know beforehand, before the ball is kicked, which way it's going. So let's see what happens. And he puts it right in the right side of the net. And look at Vesselman going crazy. It's going over to kick the pole. The ref's going to stop the clock here. I don't know if he's a big fan of that style of celebration. Jens taking his shirt off, going over. That must be a German thing. Vesselman is the German foreign exchange student. I haven't watched too much European soccer, but it must be one of their traditions. He's going to have a little talk with Vesselman, and he's going to give him a yellow card. Ref sees that as unsportsmanlike, which I can't disagree with him, really. So Vesselman's going to have to go sit on the bench for the rest of the game after he scores the first goal of the game. 9:54 left in the second half. And what a strange series of events here. That's a new one on me to go over and kick the post in the corner after you score a goal. I don't know. Ref over there talking with the line judge, getting things sorted out. I know the Northern coach is over there talking as well. So now we'll resume play. Northern kicking off. And they've really got to get some offense generated here. Get back in the game. Now Perugia stealing the ball. He's got one defender on him. Takes a shot, and it goes over the net. Goes out of bounds. It'll be a Northern throw-in. That's out again. This throw-in taken by Evan Prout. Sends it up, broken up by the Northern player. It goes out of bounds. Now Prout again with another throw-in. Good save there by Seppo, keeping that one from going out of bounds. Frank Hudson now with the ball for the Big Reds, sends it back to Seppo. Seppo still with the ball. Sends a pass into the center. It's broken up by Chris Lahar. Now Mayer with the ball for the Northern Huskies. It's a pass up front up to Keller. He's able to get to it just inside his 18-yard box. Swigert almost taking it away. Now Werner with it. Long pass up front. That goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Port Huron High. Hudson now dribbling it around. Another throw-in taken by Prout. That's into Seppo. Seppo dumps a pass into the corner. Werner able to get to it first. Werner with the long pass up front. Now Prout again with the throw-in. It's up to Seppo. Seppo puts one into the corner. Hudson chasing it down. Hudson still with the ball, passes one into the center. It's broken up again by Chris Lahar. Chris Lahar really been saving them up on the defensive end, breaking up a lot of the Big Reds' plays.
Checking back in for the Huskies, number 11, Aaron Tomlinson.
So now it'll be another goal kick taken by Max Werner. Got 6:28 left in the game. Score 1-0 with the Big Reds on top. Now Perugia has it taken away, gets it back for a second. Still with it back and forth. Shell Kunji turns it around, sends it into the center. Evan Prout able to get a head on it, sends it over to Jock. Now Seppo with it. Still with it in the center. Has it taken away. Now Werner able to clear the defensive end. There's a pass, and that would have been a breakaway there for Shell Kunji had it not been broken up by Eric Bowden. And Kunji is going to be called for the foul there at the center of the field. As he was getting up, he was a little bit tangled up with Bowden and knocked him down. Now Prout has the ball for the Big Red, sends a pass into the center. Perugia there with a little bit of room. He's got one defender. Tries a little bit of fancy footwork, tries to get a left-footed shot off, and just falls down at the last second. So now Bowden will throw it into Hagedon. It's going to go out of bounds and be a PH throw-in. Now Hagedon kicking it into the corner. Lahara is going to get there first. Turns it around. Now Kuberski taking it away. He's got a little bit of room to work with. And he kicks it over the net.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, catch this game on Channel 6, Monday, October 9th at 4 p.m.
Now Hagedon has the ball, saves it from going out of bounds. That's up to Perugia. He won't get there in time. It'll be a goal kick. Got 3:35 left in the game. Northern behind in this one, 1-0 behind the Big Reds. So they're really hustling to get this ball out of their defensive end, trying to get up there and score a goal. Here they go. And that one's broken up by Oberski. Kunji sends it into the center. Now it's up front. Mullally takes that one to the face. He still keeps going strong. It's going to be a free kick here for the Big Reds. Oberski's going to take this free kick for the Big Reds. There's a long kick right up front. PH trying to get a head on it. It's bobbled around a little bit. And it's finally cleared out of there by the Northern defense. There's a pass up front, cleared out of there by Max Werner. Now Shell Kunji able to get a head on it. Brennan Swigert fighting for it. And it's going to be a free kick for the Big Reds. Looks like Swigert used his hands a little bit too much on the defender. Oberski with the free kick. It's up to Seppo. So now Devin Simon has the ball for Northern. Looking for a pass. That's up to Kunji. Kunji, two defenders on him. Still dribbling with it. Now Tomlinson with the ball. Sends a pass into the center. It's back to the back door. Hagedon able to clear it. Kunji passes it back to Mullally. And Hagedon able to clear it for the Big Reds. They're going to call for a stoppage in the clock there. It looks like Lahar is down there hurting, holding his left leg. Ref's going to call back Perugia and have a little talk with him. And he's going to give Perugia a yellow card. Now the Northern team's going to have a little bit of a break here to talk, try and figure out a game plan. They've got 40 seconds left, trailing this one 1-0 behind the Big Reds. I think it will be a free kick for Northern once we resume play. That's Chris Lahar down. Looks like his leg's hurting quite a bit. There's Lahar able to get up. Still holding that left leg. Walking very lightly. Looks like he's gonna be okay. Probably gonna sit for the rest of the game here. Only 40 seconds left. But at least he'll be back for Northern. Northern again playing Saturday after the Cuzno game was called due to lightning. They were ahead 1-0. So hopefully we'll see him back in the lineup soon. They're going to have Eric Harrington come in and replace him. Max Werner will take the free kick. You got everybody up front, even Nate Wine out of the goal. Completely empty half of the field for Northern. Everybody up front. Nate Wine over here getting the crowd into it, running around, getting his players into it. So Max Werner taking the free kick. Here we go. That's into the 18-yard box. Wine able to get a knee on that one up to Shell Kunji. Now Mullally has it, passes it up to Kunji. Hagedon kicking it out. And they're going to give Northern a free kick right in the corner. 16 seconds left. They're hustling. Now 12 seconds. Shell Kunji going to take the free kick. This can be the last one right here. Calling for the stoppage in the clock. And they're going to give Hagedon a yellow card. It's really not wise of him to keep talking about it. Looks like the ref is thinking about giving him a red card, but he's going to be out of the game here. Big Red's bringing in, looks like Dan Stroy in to replace him. We got 7 seconds left. Northern with a free kick just outside the 18-yard box. Everybody next to the net. Here we go. There's a shot right up front, and that one goes in, but it does not count because it wasn't a free kick. Can you believe it, folks? That one went directly into the net on an indirect kick. And that's going to do it for the game. The crowd is going nuts here. I can't believe it. That one went directly in the net. Half the team thought that it was over and that was a tie ball game, but they didn't realize that it was an indirect kick.
Please join us Monday night when Port Huron High takes on Warrenwood Towers with the MAC World Championship.
So that's going to do it. Port Huron winning this one for the Battle of Port Huron, 1-0, pulling it out in the last second. And that's going to do it for us on CPHS Channel 6. I'm Brennan Kovac. Good night.